Hello folks, this is Naeem Aslam, Chief Market Analyst at AvaTrade, and welcome to our daily fundamental video analysis. In the price action, what we're seeing is the Dow Jones futures and the European markets are pretty much on the back foot. We're not seeing that massive stimulus, we're not seeing that massive momentum in terms of our price action, and that is because of two major reasons. First of all, it is your geopolitical tensions between the US and China. And secondly, what is really haunting the market, it is the continuous rise in coronavirus that is leading to regional and national lockdowns around the globe. Now, of course, this has constrained the recovery process, and investors and traders are continuously worrying about this particular aspect, that if this recovery process is pretty much constrained by the ongoing regional and national lockdowns, what does it really mean? When are we going to see the economic activity resuming to previous levels? Yes, we are seeing enormous amount of help in terms of a monetary and fiscal policies. Now, speaking of the fiscal policy, the entire focus is about the second stimulus bill, which is currently being discussed in Congress between Democrats and Republicans. They are still bickering about the differences, despite the fact the jobless benefits have expired, but there is nothing there to replace. And of course, this is the reason that we're seeing some little bit of a softness in the Dow Jones index. But when you look at the S&P 500 chart on a weekly basis, what we're seeing that this week's price action is still trading towards the highs of last week. Because remember, on Friday, the S&P 500 index closed towards the highs of the session, and that enabled the S&P 500 index to close towards the highs for the week as well. So overall, the S&P 500 index is a much better representation of the stock market. And because of the mega tech stock earnings from Amazon, Apple and Facebook, the NASDAQ has resumed its momentum to the upside. Now, it seems like that the retracement that we have seen the 2 weeks ago, the retracement that we've seen for the NASDAQ index, perhaps may not take place any longer. Maybe it may be just over. The retracement is just completely over for the NASDAQ index because the momentum has changed its direction, and that direction is to the upside, and that is leading the coronavirus stock market rally. That is the reason that we're seeing a massive momentum for the S&P 500 index. But overall, investor focus is on geopolitical tension, because remember, Trump wants to ban TikTok. Trump wants to ban Chinese companies, Chinese software companies, because for him, they pose a national security threat. And he's not concerned about escalating the tensions between China and the US, or how China can retaliate by banning US companies into China or in Asia, where China controls a major stake or major power. And obviously that's going to have an adverse impact on the global economy, and that is what is really a major qualm among investors. That's all for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.